All right, well, we transition from that flashback back to the present. It's time for a level based on the chase scene in the embassy in Zurich. If you forgot, in the movie, Jason gets all that stuff from the Zurich bank, in that, remember, stuff that he used to piece his identity in a very quick montage, and then decides to escape the police by going to the American embassy.
Oh my god, it's Jason Bourne!
It doesn't look like Matt Damon, though.
I know it's Jason Bourne because...
He's a spy. He obviously got plastic surgery for the job.
Yeah.
Notice also that
I'm an American, yeah, no shit.
And here's the character I was talking about is, I forgot her name, but is Franca Potente's character. And yes, she actually did reprise the role for that. It's pretty cool. Also, she talks about Visa, and yet we had MasterCard product placement.
Oh my god, Agent 47.
I was just about to say that.
So yeah, your first order of business is to beat the shit out of everyone.
Typical.
So yeah,
but your security just got beat to a pulp.
The gimmick of this is that apparently, since Jason is so fucking patriotic, he cannot kill, the Marines, and he only has to escape them.
And yet he can beat up American security guards.
Again, the idea is to not kill them. But essentially, this is kind of like a David Cage sequence where you keep escaping from these people with guns. Occasionally, you fight one or two of them. But it's nothing that much. And you have the quick time events in order to actually slide under something that is closing. If anything, it reminds me a bit of Indigo Prophecy.
Oh boy. Excuse me, pardon me.
Coming through.
You see, Matt, the truth is that you are dead.
You were always?
Yes.
Was that a plot twist in The Martian?
No, I was referencing Indigo Prophecy, like you said.
True. Yeah, wrong way.
You can...
And again...
Go the other way.
And again, you also have a timer, so you cannot dilly-dally too much. Your minimap is mostly, again, it's mostly straightforward, so, again, if you really have trouble, you can check that.
Hey, Jova, you see, you are dead. We actually resurrected you, even though you're dead.
Well, I've been alive the entire time.
Alright, question. I got a question, actually.
Yes?
On the subject of spies on film, who would you say is a... Who would you say is a... I don't know if I asked this before, but who would you say is a better spy? Bourne or Bond?
Ethan
Bourne.
Hawke.
Bourne, because, Bond is pretty much a commonly known name by the people in story. Whereas Bourne is only known by, the people high up, and even still he finds ways to circumvent it.
Also,
Bond constantly gets captured and has to rely on Bond villain stupidity.
Also, Bond, while having part of his charm and everything, mostly has to rely also on gadgets, while Jason was actually literally augmented by his agency to have more than normally human physical capabilities. So there's an actual physical advantage.
You don't say.
Also, this general guy was studying a board with advanced protocol on that.
Also,
okay.
He sounds like he's voiced by John DiMaggio.
I checked, Jova is not there, so it might be a good sound alike.
Or he went uncredited.
Most of his voice actors are actually relatively, not necessarily unknown, but more like actual TV actors rather than being regular voice actors that could have been used around this time. Again, I get the thought process because they probably wanted to have as many people from the movie as possible, but only could get a few, so they wanted, solve something close to that. I don't know. And yes, also, by the way, the general guy counts as a mini-boss of sorts. Like, Gavin appears in that cutscene because the others, the soldiers, accidentally busted in his room, and poor Jason has to, and he has to be beaten the shit out of by Jason.
It makes sense. His office is the way out.
Mm-hmm. Also, another thing that I noticed, while the game does use part, not all of it, but part of the movie score, apparently they did not decide to use those weird bongos that the movie allowed to put all over the place.
I gotta say, Bourne boxing looks kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. Again, also,
I was so looking forward to that spin-off, but...
the camera angles also are a bit wonky. Ooh, gotta go.
Oh boy. How's that for a cold open?
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, again, as mentioned in the thing that I'm about to say, 90% at least of this level is you running away from people with guns. But
So Jason Bourne is running? Oh, so it must be a David Ensign Y.
Well, to be fair, Jova is not Ethan Hawke, he's not Tom Cruise.
No. I mean, like, Jason Bourne runs a lot in his franchise, too.
Uh-oh, there are also snipers that are actually about to target us.
Wait,
so...
hold on. But 2010's...
Those are not razor sharp. Like
but 2010's Frozen told me that the cold made any bout of rope or thing razor sharp.
But I know what you might have been wondering ever since I brought it. Sorry, go on.
That movie was supposed to do for snow what Jaws did to toilets.
No, you're completely missing. No, okay.
I know, but it was silly what he said.
Anyway, you might have wondered.
You sure that didn't kill him? That was full on electricity.
You might have wondered how I actually got to know about this game in the first place, because it's not really that much brought up, not many reviews, people on the internet talking about it, and it's not like it's, is this garbage, material, it seems still something that people would talk normally about it or anything. Yeah, I got to know it thanks to a video that featured it kinda as a gag. There was this person who sadly passed away due to leukemia, called Kitty0706, who specialized in Gmod, animated content. Most of his early videos did age because he uses, a bit of edgy humor that for these days standards have aged a bit. But his magnum opus, Team Fabulous 2, does feature is actually pretty good actually, and it's arguably the one that has aged the best. Features right in the middle an intermission gag of the person himself, Kitty0706, making a fake Let's Play of what he labels as Matt Damon's Conspiracy, and it's this one. That gag made me actually curious about this game, so I checked it out on my own, and eventually, when I found it, I wanted to actually try it on my own.
So what would have happened if you'd run out of time? Would Jason suddenly have died of a heart attack?
No, he basically just gets surrendered and he raises his hand up.
Oh, he just gives up.
Yeah, he literally just.
Well,
gives
what else
up.
can he do?
I mean, he was surrounded by guys earlier, yet he beat them up.
Also, that guard did not hit a baton when he entered.
Great continuity.
I'm an American guard. I can summon batons to my hand with the power.
You're not a Tetsuya Nomura character. You cannot materialize your weapon out of thin air.
Yes, I can. I just did.
He's got you there, Tio.
Well, okay. How about this? We can do it like with Sonic characters with the Chaos Animals. We can just literally pull them out of their asses, basically.
Well, unless we're going by Sonic Unleashed, where they actually do pull the Chaos Emeralds out of a mental handbag.
I guess.
My favorite is still Kratos in the Olympus Saga, because he literally has just basically a loincloth on his waist, and yet all the time he puts the items behind him right there where the camera even focuses on, and yet they just disappear.
Report to the security wing.
Oh, fuck me.
What? But that was a pretty weak
Ah,
explosion.
you fool! But yeah, again, that I didn't joke. This is basically most of the sequence on its own. Just you having to escape the embassy. And I would
Yeah.
say they
Oh,
did
sorry. It's part of this big chase sequence. I can't go without my passport.
Well, again, collectible and everything. Again, for the job that they had to do for trying to adapt, one of the more iconic scenes of the movie, they actually did a decent enough job. And again, the combat tends to, keep you enough entertained thanks to the takedown animation. The only reason that you're seeing me not being really at best with the combat is because, again, this is literally, a blind playthrough, so it was me just experimenting with the timing with the combos, which is the thing that you need to essentially master by the end of the game.
Go on, Bourne. Gotta go fast to get out of the embassy.
Yeah, also, how big is this place? And sadly, the whole Bourne climbs down on his own, the entire building sequence gets resumed in just a cutscene. I kind of wish you had a QTE, and if you failed, Bourne plummets down, but no, it's just somewhat like that.
Like in Spider-Man 3, the game. He just plummets down and it looks
And yeah,
hilarious.
we immediately cut again to when he convinces Franco Potente's character to hitch him in a ride to Paris.
I'll give you $10,000.
I'm assuming she didn't hear all the gunfire happening in there.
I think in the movie she just exits the building when everything starts to go haywire.
Okay, question. Have you guys seen the movie? Okay, other than Tio, obviously. Have you guys seen the film that came after this?
Nope.
Anyway, there you go. We immediately cut back. We immediately cut to Paris, so we skip again a bit of her journey. So it's time for Bourne to piece again his identity.
My name is Michaelis Yukashevagi.
That particular passport will trigger another flashback with another mission that Bourne did in the past, which we'll actually say in the next part. So see you for that.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
See ya.